Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Selinaa A, and this is Soul Sessions with Selinaa A. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share.
Selinaa, Agnes, Soko. Okay, but most people call me Selinaa A or Soko, depends on
independence and relationships as you grow.
To understand what my goals and my desires are for my future, and ensuring that the people that I bring into this part of my life are complementing my goals, my plans, and my beliefs. So the way I balance that is ensuring that the people that I allow in my life complement the things that grow me. Galatians 5, which talks about the fruits of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, long-suffering, self-control, stuff like that. So I think just understanding and knowing that faith, my faith specifically, cultivates good within me, helping me express what I am to others. And I feel the more that I express goodness, the more that I express love, the more that I express self-control, the more growth I bring out of.
I love to sleep. Yeah. I also love to sing. I love to write music and just sing and just focus on my Bible. And I loved watching movies, but of recent I said I'm not gonna watch movies because I was a little bit addicted to that. So I love to write poetry and love to write music. I love to write plays and act, so I can sing, act, and write. So those are some of the things I love to do in my free time. And I think music makes me feel more alive because every time I sing, I feel like there's a new hope and a new light for me. Firstly, lack of confidence diminished my will to just be there and pursue things. I think it's something that I had to learn over and over again through various mistakes, and it kind of led me to people pleasing. But I had to learn that I have to love myself, I have to trust myself, and I have to trust that I am loved, and I am strong, and I am courageous, and there's way more things to fight for and way more things to pursue, rather than just sit and cry and have a self-pity party. Consistently trusting myself, trusting the people around me, the closest people around me, that that I am loved and they want the best for me, just moved me. And also God, like God did a very big thing for me, just trusting in his word, that says he has not given us a spirit of fear but of power, love, and a sound mind. That's First Timothy. And that just encouraged me to say, if God already sees me like this, he sees that this daughter of mine, I have not given her fear, I have not given her all of these things that she's feeling within her, but I have given her power, love, and a sound mind. Therefore it just moved me and gave me more courage to say I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. So for education and career, I started midwifery. I am a midwife by profession. The best advice I've ever received comes from my dad. He always says, my daughter, always remember, whatever you put your mind to, you can achieve. The sky is not the limit, as others would say. He says there's more that you can achieve as a human being, especially if you put your trust in God and you put work to your faith and consistency to it. You achieve everything that your heart desires. Speak out. Learn to speak out. I think one thing that I really struggled with was speaking out. I would always be this person who is, because I don't want to hurt the other person, and even if they're doing something wrong or abusing my emotions or genuinely just offending me, I would talk about it, but I would not address the issues because I would be so scared, for my myself, like, okay, you know what if I hurt this person's feelings? But I think it's important that people speak out when they're in romantic relationships, especially because it just gets you to realize and to see how much of the other person is in terms of growth and maturity, and are they able to change. So speak out. The biggest lesson I learned is if I shut up.
Yeah, speaking out gets to show how much growth both of you have experienced and how both of you are willing to work on yourselves to the betterment of the relationship. Well, for me, celibacy is more of a spiritual and, personal thing, in a sense that it keeps me morally right, especially now that I am not married. It gives me a sense of protection and authority towards my body, my soul, my spirit. It gives me a sense of thoughtfulness towards myself, and also it is pleasing just for my heart to know that I don't have to go through different healing processes and different things that will subject me to more history of pain, and it just keeps me in a sense where I feel right with God. The Bible says in 2 Timothy chapter 2 that flee from youthful lust, and I feel it is very important, especially for Christians, that we follow this aspect of life, because it's something that is here to protect us against the world. And just in God's perspective, this just encourages me that God is very intentional about my life, and He seeks that I be intentional about it.
Thank you so much for being part of my Q&A. I hope it encourages you. I hope it just gets you to know my heart and my mind. And see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, and share. Bye bye.